This is our first case. Aquadome, which opened in December 2003, has a diameter in about 11 meters and 16 meters high. It holds the Guinness World Record as the largest cylindrical aquarium in the world with 980 meters cubed water. To keep this aquarium clean, 3 workers have to wipe the surface of the mirror inside and outside. How long will the employees take to complete this task, and how much it costs if 2 meter cube takes 1 minute and cost for 1 hour equal to 100 ringgit per worker?
From the question, we know height is 16 meter and diameter is 11 meter. So we should find the area of cylinder without top and base. First, we find the perimeter of circle. Use formula C equal to 2 pi r. We know r is 11 divided by 2. So C equal to 2 pi times 11 divided by 2. The answer is 34.5576. After that, we can find the area. Is 16 times 34.5576. So the answer is 552.9216. Now we can go through to next problem. We should find area of cylinder inside vulnerable, but we not have radius of this cylinder. From the question, we know volume can be filled with water is 90/180. So from this we know total volume minus volume that can be filled with water equal to volume cylinder inside. Total volume is pi times 11 divided by 2 square times 16. The answer is 1520.5344. So volume of this cylinder is 1520.5344 minus 980 is 540.5344. So now we can find R by using formula volume is 3.1416 is equal to pi. So 3.1416 times R square times 16. So R equal to 3.2793. Next, we can find perimeter of circle is 2 times pi times 3.2793. The answer is 20.6045. Next, we find area of cylinder without base and top is 20.6045 times 16 equal to 329.672. And the total area we need to wipe is 552.9216 plus 329.672. The answer is 882.9536. Okay, now we go to another problem. We find time takes to finish wiper and total cost. From the question, we know 2 meters square takes 1 minute and 1 hour for RM 100 ringgit per workers. First, we find time taken is 882.5936 divided by 2 is 441.3 minutes. This for 1 worker, so we need to divide 441.3 minutes divided by 3 because 3 worker, because have 3 worker. The answer is 147.1 minutes. Next, we find total cost. First, we find the salary per worker is 147.1 divided by 16 times 100. After that, we time which 3 because have 3 workers. The answer is RM 735.50 cent, and the time taken is 147.1 minutes. What happen if we change to 6 worker to wipe the aquarium glass? First step, we need to divide 441.3 divided by 6 is 73.55, and salary per worker is 73.55 divided by 16 times 100. Okay. Next, we need to times with 6 for 6 workers. The answer is RM 735.50 cent. Still same, but the time taken to finish wiping the aquarium twice as fast compared to 3 workers, and salary per worker will be more cheaper.
Okay, let's talk about problem statement case 2. Selecting the appropriate size of trash bin is crucial for efficient waste management at UiTM Tapa. Improperly, such bin can lead to issues such as overflowing waste, increased collection frequency, and efficient use of space. Conversely, oversized bin may occupy unnecessary space and result in under-realization. Therefore, what improvement can be made to the trash bin at UiTM Tapa to achieve waste management efficiency?
Calculation for case 2. First, we need to find the total volume of UiTM Tapa trash bin. From that, we can know how much volume that can fill with trash, as we know that the shape of the UiTM Tapa trash bin is the cylinder for the body and the hemisphere for the top of the trash bin. So we need to find the total volume from the both shape. But before that, we need to find the radius of the hemisphere and juga the radius for the cylinder, or maybe I can say that the radius of the circle from the cylinder. So first, we find the radius of the cylinder. I use circumference formula, which is circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So from that, the circumference of the circle from the cylinder is 157.08. From that, we put in the formula and we get the radius of the body of the trash bin, or maybe I can say that the radius for the circle from the cylinder is 25 cm. Next, we find the radius for the hemisphere. We use the same formula, which is circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So from that, I put the circumference is equal to 100.53. Then I put in the formula. From that, we can get the radius of the hemisphere is equals to 16 cm. Next, after we get the radius for the both shape, which is hemisphere, and for the circle on the cylinder, so we should find, or maybe we can find the total volume for the UiTM trash bin, which is volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. So we already get the radius for both shape. So we just put in the formula, which is volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h, and the volume of the hemisphere is equals to 2/3 pi r cube. So from that, for the volume of the cylinder is pi times 25 square times 60 cm. Then we will get the total volume for the body, or maybe the total volume for the cylinder shape is equal to 117,810 cm cube. Next, for the hemisphere is 2/3 times pi times 16 cube. So we put in the calculator. Then from that, we can get the volume of hemisphere is equals to 8578.66 cm cube. So from that, we just plus the both volume, and then we will get the total volume of UiTM Tapa trash bin, which is equals to 126,388.66 cm cube. Which is, we know that the volume of the trash bin UiTM Tapa is equals to how much volume of trash that we can fill in the trash bin. Next, we already specified 3 specific trash, which is packed drink, canned drink, which is we use 2 type of canned drink, which is first 300 ml and 240 ml drink. So we calculate for the each specific trash. For the first specific trash is canned drink 300 ml. So we know that the shape of the canned drink is cylinder. So we use formula volume of cylinder, which is pi r square h. But first we need to find the radius. For the radius we use the same formula, which is circumference is equals to 2 pi r, which is from that we can get the radius of the canned drink. We know that the circumference of the canned drink is equals to 4054 cm. So from that we just put in the formula, which is we will get the radius for the canned drink for 300 ml is equals to 6.5 cm. So after we get the radius, we find the volume, the canned drink of 300 ml, which is we get the volume is 1460.06 cm cube. Next, for the canned drink 240 ml. So first we need to find the radius first. The radius of the canned drink. We know that the shape of the canned drink for the 240 ml is same like cylinder. So we need to find the radius first. So first, how I find the radius, which is also I use circumference formula, which is circumference is equals to 2 pi r. So from that I find the circumference is equals to 34.56. Then I put in the formula, then we will get the radius is equals to 5.5 cm. Then after we get the radius, we put in the formula, which is pi r square h, and then we will get the volume for the canned drink 240 ml is equals to 1282.5.95 cm cube. Next, our third specific trash is packed drink. So we know that the shape of the packed drink is equals to rectangle, or maybe we can say that the shape of the packed drink is equals to cuboid. So we just use the formula is length time width time height. So we just put the value that we get, which is 13 times 3.5 times 5. Then we will get the volume for the packed drink is equals to 227.5 cm cube. After that, we already decide we want to know how much packed drink can fill into the trash bin. When we specify for the canned drink 240 ml, we put 50 pieces, and for the 300 ml can we put 30 pieces. So from that we just calculate, we already get the volume for the 240 ml can drink, and also we already get the volume for the 300 ml can drink. So we just times how much we want to put in the trash bin, which is for the 300 ml we want to put 30 pieces. So we just times the volume of the 300 ml can drink, just times with 30, then we will get the for the 30 can drink 300 ml is equals to 43801.8 cm cube. Next, for the 240 ml can drink, we put 50 pieces. So we just times 1282.95 cm cube times with 50. Then we will get the volume for the 50 pieces is equals to 64147.5 cm cube. And then we just minus the total volume, minus with 300 ml that have 30 pieces, and then minus also with 240 ml can drink, which is have 50 pieces. So we just put the all the volume, which is 126388.66 cm cube minus 43801.8 cm cube minus 64147.5 cm cube. Then we will get the leftover volume is equals to 18439.36 cm cube. From that, the leftover volume we just divide with volume of one packed drink, which is 18439.36 divided with 227.5 cm cube. Then we will get the answer is 81.052, which is equals to 81 pieces of packed drink. Lastly, for this second case, which is improvement for our trash bin, UITM trash bin. So our improvement that we want to do is increase the height of the UITM trash bin from 60 cm to 80 cm, so that we can have more volume of trash that can fit in it. So we just put the formula like we use for the beginning of this calculation, which is the volume of cylinder plus the volume of the hemisphere. But For the volume of cylinder, we just change the value of the height, which is from 60, we just change it to 80. For the hemisphere, we just use the same volume. So we just calculate, and we will get the volume of the cylinder is equals to 157080. So we will just plus with the volume of the hemisphere, which is 8578.66 cm3, and then we will get the total new volume for the UITM trash bin is equals to 165658.66 cm3, which is from that we already know that the total volume of the trash bin UITM already increased 39270 cm3.